What's up guys, and welcome to another YuGiOh Duel Links video. So today I'll be talking about the first episode of the tips I'll be giving to new as well as returning players for YuGiOh Duel Links. So for those of you who just returned to YuGiOh Duel Links, welcome back. And there have been a lot of updates as well as much more user-friendly kind of features to this entire thing, as well as much more interesting events as well. And today's topic is going to be brief and short because I'll be recording about exchange tickets. So exchange tickets are actually tickets that you actually use to obtain certain cards. So there are actually about five categories of tickets. First, you have the N ticket, which is for normal cards. You have the R tickets for like rare cards. S/U ticket is basically the cream of the crop, where you have access to both SR and UR cards, SR tickets, and UR tickets. So each of these individual tickets have their own access and variety of different cards. For example, in the S/U ticket, you actually have access to the SR cards and UR cards available. Not all S/U tickets are actually like aren't all the same. So most of the time, and also this one is the prismatic version of S/U ticket. So the card that you can obtain here will be a prismatic print. One thing I'd like to point out to most of the new players as well as the returning players is that if you're gonna exchange the tickets, use it for something that you're gonna use, or it's gonna be very flashable in any of your decks. So for example, if you're gonna go for example, you can play Arcana Force, or maybe you're gonna play Magnets or Armed Dragon, you can use the R tickets to get all the copies instead. Do keep in mind though, most of these cards can be obtained either by dueling against legendary duelists like Chess, Princeton, etc, or maybe obtaining via box by buying some mini boxes or some main box cards. But most of the time, these UR, SR as well as S/UR cards tickets are actually there for availability. They are mostly obtainable by logging into Duel Links, participating in the mission circuit events, as well as sometimes during the anniversary they'll give you like free items as well. So the cards here are as follows. You see Armed Dragon, you see Assault Wyvern, a lot of good cards. One advice I like to give to you guys, especially when you're thinking of exchanging cards, please don't exchange it for vanillas. Please don't exchange it for cards that's actually like Castle of Dark Illusions especially. Please don't waste your resources on these kind of cards. Go for something like Champion's Vigilance, Card of Sanctity, Chimera Tech Overdragon. Chimera Tech Overdragon can only be obtained via the Train Your Kuriboh event, as well as the Zane Truesdale duel rewards. Since Zane Truesdale can only be dueled via like certain events, so event exclusive rewards being available here is gonna be a +1 for you. And also, if you are a new player and you can't actually like gain access, don't have like a wide variety of cards, it's important that I advise you to only focus at a single archetype or single box. For example, if you're going to play for Cyber Dragon, get some other Cyber Dragon cards like Cyber Dragon Y, but avoid Cyber Laser Dragon, not because the summoning conditions requires the spell card, which is actually not feasible. And also, if you're gonna play Cyber Dragon, you might as well get some of the core cards here. Especially if you're playing Cyber Dark, you can obtain the Cyber Darkness Dragon card right here as well. So these these tickets are exclusively for cards you can only obtain via events or by certain conditions where you actually duel a duelist and successfully defeat them to obtain these cards. And this actually cuts down a lot of time for you who are trying to farm for the event exclusive cards as well. So do your best and pick out the deck you're gonna use, something that is gonna be a long-term kind of deck for you. so that when you play the deck itself, it'll actually help you more than having some random cards. Think of it. Think of think of it as an OCD kind of condition, where imagine like a perfectly good square, white square, and so there's one black dot there. Yeah, don't do that. Choose something that's actually like is splashable to your deck. Or if you're going for something meta, you can actually go for certain other archetype here as well, like Dark Magicians. But one thing for sure is don't exchange your tickets for normal monsters. Dark Magician Girl can be obtained via the Dark Side of Dimensions, where we'll get another copy of the black and white version as well. So you don't actually have to spend any of your tickets on these cards. Use it on good cards at least. Destiny Heroes is one good way to get it. If you're playing Counter Fairies, Divine Punishment is one that I recommend as well. Or you're actually going for heroes, you can go for Electrum, or maybe the best I can recommend is Thunder Giant, because it requires Sparkman and also Clayman, and that's about it. Or if you're gonna get something that's actually much more competitive level, go for Enemy Controller. I mean, just check out whatever there are here, that it'll help you a lot in the long term. You shouldn't worry about normal tickets, because normal tickets are basically like the normal cards you actually can get via Duel Links or maybe the lottery event. But most of the time the cards here are basically like very like basic cards that you don't actually use in any competitive sense either way. But you can just bring it in there, like this Space Mambo if you're going for, or you're a beginner and you're going for some high attacks. At least 1700 seems decent as well. And that concludes this part 1 of what I can help with you if you're a new player or a returning player. So look forward to episode 2, and I'll see you next time. So bye for now. And also another tip, if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. That'll help me a lot. Thank you so much, and goodbye.